Don in London, hello, it's January 20th, 2010. My video is all about recovery from addiction to either substance or behaviour. My addictive substance was alcohol. Still would be if I went back for another bit of research or convincing about my ism of alcoholism. And my behaviour equally disruptive at the extremes of intense action or nothing, as I got really into the malady of the ism. So why? Sometimes we ask the question, why me? And I don't deserve this. And I heard this quite a lot over the last day or two. And the answer is, why not? Why not me? Why not be an alcoholic? And why? Well, if we found something which seemed to do the trick to fix us, to make us convivial, part of, feel included, feel a part of life, and be able to strive for perfection, the perfection that we thought other people wanted from us, and also the perfection that we were determined to follow in anything that we did. And the answer really was just to keep things in proportion, keep life in proportion, to make progress and not strive for the impossible. It doesn't mean we shouldn't strive. It means we need to know what is possible and what is not possible. So my drinking story, 35 years long, from joyful, convivial, relaxed, happy, or sad, as the drink allowed me to express or emote, to have emotions. Because if I didn't drink, what would happen? Well, fear would come back, I guess. It was always my constant companion, not knowing how to live life. So drink was a really good enabler to let me free to extremes and trying to fit in, trying to feel included, trying to have the right place to live, have the right car, have the right job, have the right girl, have the right material things, and still inside a desperate loneliness and a misunderstanding about what life was about. So maybe I just felt less than and didn't know how to feel just equal to other people. And what I've realised is, in this life, it's not about what we deserve. That's just a fantasy. We are here to make the best of what is, to live life as it is today. So recovery is a 24-hour a day program for me. And what's made it possible? Well, the love of other people, my family, community, the help of professionals, and understanding what is possible today, rather than striving for the impossible, to know everything. And now I realise the more I know, the less I know, and that's a gift. That's a real gift in sobriety. If I start the day with low expectations, or no expectations, I'm very surprised by the end of it what has happened. And what has happened by the end of the day is I know a little bit more about me and who I am. So I don't need to know the full picture, and never can. And you know, the gift of all of this is I can be sensible about what is possible. What keeps me in recovery? Helps me change my attitude and behaviour on a daily basis to whatever level is possible. Well, family, friends, community, and sobriety seems to be dependent on my spiritual and emotional condition. My spiritual condition is as life offers and is, so my connection to the moment of now, my spiritual, is living in the moment of reality. And my emotions, or sorting out my emotions on a daily basis, how am I feeling, why, what can I do, is again looking at the possible rather than the impossible. So what do I deserve today? I deserve to give myself a break for being human and getting help from people who can understand where I'm coming from. And that help normally comes in the shape of people in the fellowship of AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, and family and community and professionals. But people in fellowship know what addiction is all about. That is, the impossibility of stopping on my own. Well, is that true? I don't know. All I know is I couldn't do it on my own. So what is possible today? To keep sober one day at a time. And to do that I lean on fellowship. And the fellowship is a collection of unique, authentic people not special and different, just unique and authentic, with a unique, authentic view on their own personal view on life. And we share this similarity of sobriety. And that seems to work, impossibly as it sounds, that a diverse group of people can get together and keep sober and not argue too much, although we do, but we just get on. So what is AA? I share the statement of intent, and then I share some of the literature of AA to illustrate what's going on for me. And these videos are all about experience, strength and hope, and sharing a message often when people can't get to a meeting or just simply need a little bit of reassurance. So it's okay to be an addict in recovery, and for me it wouldn't be okay to go and do some research, and this is why I don't do it. So what is AA? Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organisation or institution, does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. And when the fellowship was started, many years ago, it was decades now, about 80 years, it was all about diversity and respecting people's beliefs and understandings about life. And the 12 steps of action for an individual are all about changing attitude and behaviour. And there are 12 traditions which are all about unity, service and recovery. So in order to keep well, we have to share it, to give and not expect anything back. And so this thing of, what do I deserve in life? Maybe just a break to make good my life as best I can, to whatever level it goes. And if I try and control it, or if I try and manipulate my life, or contrive it to what I think it ought to be, and I don't get my way, and then I say to myself, I'm going to hand it over to God and see what happens. I need to understand the possibilities of a higher power. And the possibilities of higher power for me is to find the truth of now, the possible. So for me, God is truth. And if I can't find wisdom from the inner voice, I ask other people, help me understand my situation. And in fellowship, or with a sponsor, or with a group of people, I'm going to get clarity through expressing my truth. So other people can help me. So God works through people. And if our motives are right, if our motives are clear, we love people and they can love us back. So for me, God is truth, God works through others, works through people, and God is love. So I need to listen and not to look for what I deserve and then ask God to sort it out for me. Unless the message comes back through a human, probably, or who knows. But that's just how I see it, and everybody's entitled to their own view, and thank goodness for that. Time is short. On January the 20th, it says in this book, Daily Reflections, we pause and ask. As we go through the day, we pause when agitated or doubtful and ask for the right thought or action. And then there's a big paragraph which I haven't got time to read, and I've probably covered it. But the most important thing is, it's not about getting my way. Self will run riot. All about step one. Powerless over people, places, things, and powerless over my addiction if I go back for some more convincing. And anger and resentments will kill me and put me back in the problem. So the gift for me today is, whenever things are not going quite right, the right thought and action is often the serenity prayer to God or to good conscience to give me clarity and ask others, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference is, for me, always just in the day.